Hi, my name is Trevor Tysman, a trainer with kbands Training. What we're going to do is start offering a little bit of free workouts and different things on our blog. I was hoping, we'd start answering some of these comments we're getting. How can I burn more calories? I exercise all the time, but I'm still at a plateau. I got love handles. What should I do? I need to lose weight, but how do I do it? How do I get rid of these flaps under my arm? Each of these questions I'm going to start going over, and we're going to work with different people, and I'm going to show you workouts I do with myself and some of the people I train. Right now I'm going to start working with my brother Sam. He wants to be a firefighter, and there's several different things that we can do to get him a little stronger and ready to actually take on the challenge of being a firefighter. If you're at home and you have specific needs, go ahead and write comments below the videos or follow me on the blog at kbands Training blog. Let's head over and start working out with Sam. Alright, so I took Sam through a sequence of exercises today. So what we're going to do is we're going to break each one down, make sure you're doing them right at home. The first one was a burpee wide knee up. So when you get the bands on, the most important thing is you don't let the bands control you, okay? So whenever we're going down, we're moving planes, control the bands, keep the knees wide. That's actually going to help fire your glutes too. So when we go down, we're going to get to the burpee position and we want to get into a plank, okay? After we get here, then we're going a wide knee up and a wide knee up. These are pretty tough. It's hard on your core, so it's important that when we get here, we want to have a good firm base and move our leg up nice and slow. Most of the time, if people start pushing the pace, they're actually going to take their butt up and you're going to take the work out of your core and you're going to move it throughout your body in places that we don't want. If we want our sides to look better, if we want our stomach to look better, we need to do specific exercises the way that I'm telling you to do it so that we actually target the muscles. So when you get here and we lift, you're gonna tone your thigh a little bit, you're gonna run down your oblique, and we switch sides, come up, come to the burpee, give it a little hop. Again, when you get to this peak position, control the bands, land with your knees wide. The resistance is gonna wanna pull them in, but we like to use them because it tones our thighs and our butt. So keep your legs wide, start building a little strength in your legs. All right, next one, we got the side bridge leg lift. If you can't get to this position, we can also do this from our knee. So we can go from here and just do a simple knee lift. But the one you saw Sam doing in his exercise, he was all the way bridged up and he's lifting his leg. All right, so the most important part of this is you keep your hips forward. If you sink or you go above it, you ruin the benefit of the side bridge. So you want to be in a straight line with your hips forward, and then when we lift our leg, it's going to give us more toning effects here on our oblique. So we really want to bridge up, lift the leg. All right, the next move is a little dynamic. What we're going to do is it's a form of a burpee, but we're going to hop out to the side, raise our heart rate to burn some calories. So when you get here, we're going to hop up, bridge, lift this knee. Now notice when you get out to this side position, you lift your high knee up just a little bit. So when you're here, we want to engage the thigh, turn on a little bit of the glutes, get to balancing. This exercise is best to raise your heart rate, okay? So really push yourself, but control your body so you don't hurt yourself. Next exercise you saw, grab the upper body bands and use the longest band. If you need different levels of resistance, you can use the green or the reds, or if you're really strong, grab the blues. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our feet about shoulder width apart, keep a big chest, and you're gonna lift your arms out to the side like this. We wanna make sure that we don't curl our shoulders over. We wanna stay upright, sit in the resistance, and resist on down, just like this. It's important we don't go above the parallel position, all right? This doesn't tone any more than going here. All it's gonna do is put a little more pressure on your joint. We don't want that, okay? So get right to the parallel position to the floor. Come on down. Arms stay nice and straight. Next exercise, depending on your strength level, you can use one arm or one band side or two bands. We wanna take the elbow on this side of the body here. And when we curl across, we're gonna get right here in the bicep, okay? If we sit up like this, you're gonna move the motion out of the bicep and into some of the shoulder as well. We don't want to help the bicep. We wanna get it right over here so we can really squeeze, okay? just like this. You're gonna have to hunker over just a hair so we can put it right in the bicep. Now on your way down, don't let the arm swing, okay? We don't want this to happen. If you wanna get the bicep to peak, we gotta sit over in the resistance, okay? Just like this. Next exercise was a max rep wide curls. Put your elbows so they're peaked into the sides here. And when you curl, you really wanna squeeze to make them peak at the top, okay? We don't wanna go down past here because we don't want the strain to go into our elbows. This is a max rep towards the end of our sets. So by staying high, we can get just that little extra. So when you get here, you really wanna squeeze at the top, max reps. This exercise here is a multi-joint movement and can be great to strengthen your body. And if you're a guy, it can help raise your testosterone levels. If you're a female, it's gonna burn more calories because you're moving more joints. The key is to get as wide as the strap is, and when you're gonna kick your hips back first, okay? There's a difference in squatting right and squatting wrong. If you squat like this, the pressure goes to your knees and you're not even gonna tone the muscles you wanna tone. If you want your butt to look good, if you wanna tone the muscles back there, you gotta kick your hips back and squat right. So when I'm ready to squat, my hips go back, hands are in front, and I go back. My knees never go in front of my toes. If I get here, it turns into a knee exercise. I'm gonna get pain. Over time, I'm slowly gonna hurt myself basically. So let's do it right. Hips go back, squat on down in it. Now remember, this is a multi-joint movement, so we're gonna tie our arms in here with the upper body K-bands. So get them here in the neutral position. You're gonna kick your hips back. We're gonna squat, press, squat, press. When you get to the top, turn your hands so they're in this position here. On the way down, turn them back to neutral, come down just above your shoulders. Squat, press. This next exercise is another multi-joint movement, and we're gonna tie in the shoulder again, and we're gonna work with a side lunge, okay? Great for balance, great for hip stability. Be careful if you're at home, because this exercise can be a little tricky, so take it slow. What we're gonna do is get all your weight here on the strap. I'm gonna start with my right arm and I'm gonna lunge to my right. I got my hand around the handle here. When I move out to the side, I'm gonna raise my shoulder up and keep your arm generally pretty straight. And we're gonna come back in the resistance and come on in. Notice I have on the K-bands here, which is gonna help fire my glutes a little more, gonna help with hip stability. This is a great exercise for athletes, for anyone trying to help their balance, okay? So I'm in a neutral position. I'm gonna lunge out, extend my arm, bring it back in, and I come home. Keep your chest up, control your body. Make sure to keep your weight on the strap. Good. To end the routine, we're actually gonna do max push-ups. We're gonna tie in a little bit of upper body with all the other things that we've been doing. We wanna fatigue it to the point to where we stimulate muscle growth, okay? So we're gonna start with a neutral position here. Make sure your back always stays flat. If you're doing push-ups like this, that's not what we want. Tie in the core, full body strength. You're gonna get down here, push on up, okay? Work to get the chest to the floor, keep your head up. As soon as your max push-ups are done, we're gonna move in to the elbows, back to the hands. Notice that my hips aren't rocking. You wanna try to maintain a flat position. A better core leads to less back pain, a lot of benefits. So when you get here, watch my hips. Not this. Control your body. This was Sam's workout today. If you beat him or anything, post your comments below. Let us know if we're doing things that you like. Hit the subscribe button up top. Check out the blog below. We're gonna keep doing this, try to help you out at home and get you some results free without heading to the gym and wasting your money.